AI, penny stock, Palantir, a lot of people would buy the company just based off of that, saying that's all you need to know, put me all in. You guys are not going to be that people today. I'm going to show you why you actually should buy this company, why you actually shouldn't buy this company, and if it's a good investment because it has all of these things included. We see this company today is BBAI ticker symbol. This is Big Bear AI. Contrary to popular belief, this company I am bullish on. It does have a bear in the logo, but I'm not bearish on this company. We see that their stock price is $7.83, which is up 337% actually in the past year. So that's kind of scary. That's not scary for the company, that's scary for new investors, but I'm here to calm your nerves and show you why I'm actually bullish on this company. The revenue 153 million, PE ratio is negative. That's also very scary. We don't like to see that. We don't like negative PE ratios around here. That's not a good thing. This is actually information pulled off of market-io. This is a site I've been using a lot recently, a lot more information than Google. 7-day free trial down below, no risk to you. If you guys do enjoy, you can keep using it. Big money is in this stock. So we see Vanguard Group, BlackRock, Citadel, Jim Simons is in this stock. A lot of people that have a lot of money are in this stock, but they're not in for a lot of money. I mean, it's all relative. The Vanguard has 141 million in this company, but that is 0.002% of their portfolio. So they don't go around investing in every company in the stock market, but they're not, throwing a whole percentage point at this company, which would be a lot of money considering 140 million is 0.002%. But a lot of people are bullish on this company. We see it also as metric taken from Market Dash. What do they do though? What does Big Bear AI do? Big Bear AI's company profile, what they do is they leverage three core markets. This is global supply chains and logistics, autonomous systems, and cybersecurity. Big Bear's AI customers mainly, they're selling to the government for the most part. A lot of government defense systems. When you think Palantir, this is a very similar company. Their main product, actually, that they've been working on a lot recently that seems to be going the best for them is their facial recognition technology. This is being sold a lot at airports. To people that are running those, the U.S. defense, and just kind of, they want to be able to recognize people's faces, which is scary, but that's the future. When I hear these, all I think, me and my friends just standing around, all we think is green candle up. All I'm thinking is this company is going to make money. Right? They have to. So why is their PE ratio negative? This company partnered with Palantir. If you guys don't know Palantir, Palantir is one of the best investments. It could be the best investment you could have made 2 years ago. Palantir was trading for only $6, and now that company is over. It's actually 52-week high is 190. I think it's hovering around the 170, 180 range right now. So that company's done decent for themselves. But we see Big Bear AI actually partnered with Palantir, and this is a strategic partnership. This isn't Palantir saying, oh, we're going to help you out since you're smaller than us. No, this is a cutthroat game. A lot of businesses are trying to succeed in this space because the government contract space, once you get in it, it's pretty lucrative. The government has a lot of money to buy a lot of contracts from, these companies that are offering things that they can't get from anywhere else. The government is just trying to, upgrade their defense system with these companies that are now incorporating AI, which lowers the cost for the companies and yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of things that happen with that. But we see that, they're basically, partnering in order to bring Big Bear's technology into Palantir's, vice versa. And we see that Big Bear and Palantir's products will be integrated to extend the operating system for the modern enterprise with data and AI that provide advice and other actionable insights for complex business decisions. There's more to read right there, but I'm not worried about it. Now that I know that AI and Big Bear AI and Palantir are partnered, this is what I'm thinking the stock price is going to do, right? But wrong. It hasn't actually done that. Big Bear AI, it is up, but it's not up as much as I think it would be when you announce a partnership with an over $300 billion market cap company. These are the two stocks next to each other. This isn't, a tell-all be-all, but I do want to point out that Palantir, their growth rates, they were very fast, very quick, which is what happened with Big Bear AI. These are both 5-year charts, but both of these companies haven't been around for 5 years. So, you can see on the bottom here, this is Palantir from 2021. This is Big Bear AI 2022. So Big Bear AI hasn't even been around for 4 years. And then Palantir also, same thing. It's been around for maybe, just about coming up on 5. So these companies are very new companies. At least traded on the public market. I'm sure they've been companies before that, but they haven't been stocks for that long. So we see Palantir right here. Palantir had an initial rise in growth rate. They rose very fast, actually. They were at the $20, $30 mark, and then they dropped all the way. They were trading at $6. It looks like a blurb in the stock price now. It looks like it never even happened. It looked like, their high back here was the same as their low down here. This was very different. This was if you invested in the company, you lost over, 70, 80% of your investment. So people were definitely feeling it back then. I mean, now if they held through that, they're probably doing okay. But this is what I'm saying. Big Bear AI is kind of doing the same thing. And I think they're starting to get on that upward trajectory because this company was trading for, it's not the same multiple as Palantir, but they were at around $8 and they dropped all the way to that. They were below a dollar. They were, scared of getting delisted. This company was really cheap, right here around 70, 80 cents. So this company was just, I mean, you could have given it to someone for free pretty much. And nobody wanted to buy it. Nobody wants to buy it right now because, I mean, the PE ratio is negative, but that's very soon to change, I think. So I think that this company is in the early stages of what Palantir was in. Palantir definitely sees something in this company to collaborate with them and work with them. So I'm going to trust Palantir's guidance on that. I mean, that's not the only metric that I'm taking into account, but that is a very good one. This is a lot of reading right here, so we're not going to read all this, but we do see that there is, they're getting good contracts. So as a subcontractor, Big Bear AI is part of a team providing IT services under a 10-year, $2.4 billion shared contract, which when you look at their revenue, that's a lot of money for them. They have a $13.2 million contract here, a larger contract, and then they're not disclosing numbers for three of these. It's a lot of words. I'm not going to read them. But Big Bear AI, the money's going up. Their revenue is increasing, and their costs are not that expensive. This company still has profit margins of around 20%, which isn't amazing. But when you're losing money and you have profit margins, that's pretty impressive to be, a company that's doing that. This is their revenue right now. So they're making 153 million a year. This is also a chart pulled from Market Dash, very useful chart right here. We see that actually their revenue has been pretty stagnant over the past couple of years. It's been pretty similar. But I mean, when we look back at this and all of these words, we see there's there's $13.2 million over 3.5 years. That's pretty good. That's not going to hurt the company. That's going to add to its, money making. But I mean, look at this. As a subcontractor, Big Bear AI is part of a team providing IT services under a 10-year, $2.4 billion shared contract. They're not getting all of that. We see that Big Bear's potential revenue share on this specific contract is minimal, but minimal of 2.4 billion is still pretty good. That's probably we're talking between 50 and 100 million. So you add that to this company's revenue and you think of their profit margins, this company is going to be profitable in no time. They have all of these contracts that they're just waiting to get paid out on. They don't get paid initially on their 10-year contract. They're probably getting paid yearly, if I had to guess, maybe monthly. This is a salary for the company. They're getting paid out on their contracts, every once in a while. But I mean, the revenue will increase a lot because of this. And then why buy BBAI? This is the closing. I want to tell you guys why you should buy a BBAI. So their future revenue growth, the potential is insane. They could sign a contract later today. They could sign a contract in an hour with the United Arab Emirates for $6.5 billion over 5 years. I can see that happening. And then as soon as that happens, you can't get into the stock anymore. I mean, it's just at that point you're chasing a candle that's already green. It already broke through the roof. Big money hasn't moved yet, and retail won't move the stock price. These 2 points kind of go together. Very popular retail traded stock, BBAI. There's a lot of, people that are trading the stock on the daily. I hold some BBAI in my portfolio to be fully transparent. I believe in the company. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, as I always do with these stocks. But retail isn't going to move the stock price. Every retail investor in the world can invest in it, then it might, but that's just not what's happening. Retail's doing a good job, but they're not doing what the big money can do. When Vanguard, doubles their position size to 0.004%, that's when the company will actually see some movement, I think. So as soon as that happens, I think the company will have a pretty drastic move. There will be some hedge funds investing in it, some famous funds like maybe Berkshire Hathaway buys some. That would just shoot the price would skyrocket. Growth rates are on the rise. I mean, that's very true as well. It's just this company just needs to get those contracts. And once they get those contracts, which the government is always increasing their spending, if you know anything about the US government and taxes, the government's always increasing their spending and they're always looking to buy new things, it seems like. So especially in the defense sector, this is a sector that the government puts most of their money in. All your taxes are going towards that pretty much. The government's in a lot of debt for that as well, but that's why they're not worried to spend, they're not worried to go out and spend $10 billion on a contract with BBAI because that's light money to them. To BBAI, that's business changing. That's 100x their revenue. So that's definitely something that I see happening very soon. They have the most advanced technology of facial recognition, which is definitely going to get implemented into an airport. I think it's just a matter of time. So you need to get in early on this stock. I mean, the worst case scenario, you invest right now, put in, as much as you want to, as much as you're comfortable losing. I say that with every stock, even if you're investing in a Mag 7 stock, only put in what you're comfortable losing. That's just how the stock market works. But even I think the worst case scenario is we see BBAI. Like if you want to play it how you want to play it, play your risk management. But I think we see the stock double or triple or quadruple or 10x before we see it cut in half, if that makes any sense. I think that a lot of people that are investing in it are thinking, oh, it's going to shoot up tomorrow. And that could be the case, but I think it is very soon. Something's happening. There's a lot of added volume on this stock, and there's a lot of people just trading it every single day. So that's why I'm saying get in early right now. While the company's PE ratio is negative, I don't think it's going to be negative for much longer. And once a company flips to profitability, like how SoFi did, I mean, go look at SoFi's stock price if you haven't. But once a company flips into profitability, it goes up from there. The company's stock price usually rises very, very fast. When a company goes from negative PE ratio to a positive one, that is a major change for a company. The sentiment around it changes for everyone, and that's just a great point to be in the company. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate you guys' support. We're going to 2,000 next, so thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. It'll be tomorrow. Peace.